All right, this workflow is next level, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen because I haven't seen this done yet to this extent. I've figured out a way to 100% automate all of your social media posts. And it's not as simple as that. It's not just taking information from Etsy and publishing it. Literally, it's automating, it's taking all of your listings that you have active right now. It's analyzing the listings, it's picking a listing to publish to social media, but it's taking the listing photo and creating a lifestyle mock-up image. So it's creating brand new images using your products, your apparel, whatever you're selling, and we can adjust the prompt. And then it's creating the caption, it's creating the information, the hashtags, and then it's automatically posting it for you. And you can set this up to run on a trigger. So you can set this up to post 3 times a day, 5 times a day, whatever the case may be. This is next level. I'm all wound up because I just spent a couple of hours working on this, and it's super exciting. And here's the workflow. I'm using N8N, but let me just show you how this works first, and then I'm going to explain how it works for that trigger. So I just press start. But there is a schedule trigger that you can set up, and you can go in here and schedule this however many times you want it to run. So I'm not doing that right now because I want to run it right now, but that's the options that you have. And if you schedule it, it'll just run whenever you want it, which is really, really crazy, or you can just run it whenever you tell it. So I'm just going to do start, if I can spell start right, hit enter, and it's going to go through this workflow. And again, I'm going to explain all this, what this means. It looks complicated, and it is kind of complicated, but once you have it set up, it runs seamlessly, and it's really crazy. So it's going through the whole workflow. Basically, it's pulling the listing information, picking a listing, then generating a new mock-up image off the listing, and then it's going to schedule and publish that. I have it set to publish on Pinterest right now, but you can do any social media channel. So I'm just going to give it a minute. It takes like a minute or two to run, and then we're going to check out the results here. All right, so here we are. This is the Pinterest post that it's scheduled based on this burpees workout tee. If you guys don't know what burpees are, they are terrible and they're painful. So let me just give you an idea of how amazing this is. So basically what it did was pull in the listing information and created a new lifestyle mock-up off of my picture. So here is the picture I have on my Etsy listing, right? We don't like you either, burpees, right? I told it to create a lifestyle image in this workflow. Here is what it created. She's actually doing burpees. It looks real. And then it created all of the listing information, all of the post information that you saw. This is scheduled. So I'm using Blotato to schedule this. It's scheduled to post at 1 o'clock. You can have it post immediately if you want, or you can set up as many time slots as you want on Blotato. It's totally up to you. This is just the posting app that I use. It just makes the integration with this workflow seamless and easy. And then it'll just automatically post to my Pinterest channel. So you can do any type of post that you want. So I am going to include this whole workflow. I'm going to include this file. So literally you just copy and upload it. So I'm including it for the people inside my community. If you guys are in the community already, cool. It's going to be in the classroom. I'm going to post it in the AI automation section, that file. And then next, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. But this is an amazing community, amazing people, almost 500 members now, lots of amazing resources, support. It's just a fun way to grow your business. That's not going to cost you a bajillion dollars, right? You can get in there and get these automations for as little as 10 bucks a month. So check that out, but I will post it in there. But let's go through the workflow so you guys know how this works. And I will go through installing it because this is going to be the full training that you go through. So basically how this workflow works is it's taking all of your listing information, and basically we're putting that in a Google document. So you can download all of your listing information, includes titles, tags, pictures, putting that in a Google document, is pulling that information, selecting a random listing. We don't have to do it randomly. I think you can tell it which ones to do, or you can break out and do different Google Sheets. I'm not going to get into that now. And that's something, if you're in the community, I'll help you work through this workflow if you have problems. So basically then it's using ChatGPT to create a prompt from the listing information. And then it's pulling the image from the listing information. And then it's using the ChatGPT Image 2 to create the lifestyle mockup, which if you haven't used Image 2 in ChatGPT, is awesome. It's next level. It's really, really good. And then basically we're using Blotato to create the post, and then we're using ChatGPT to create the title and the post information that's optimized for social media, whatever channel you're doing. And then it's basically posting that to Blotato, and then Blotato schedules it for you. So that is the whole workflow in a nutshell. Obviously, there's more to it in each of these nodes through N8N, which I'm going to go through in detail, but that's how it works. And the reason why I'm using ChatGPT and I'm not using Claude for this workflow is just Claude is hard because one of the downfalls, as amazing as it is, A, it's not as good at image creation right now. B, it uses a lot of tokens. So this is a workflow that's every time you run this, you have to connect to ChatGPT's API, but it only costs like 5 to 10 cents to run this workflow because I'm using the lower models as well. So it is very, very cost efficient. All right, so let me go in and let's basically create this from scratch so you guys can see exactly how to do it. So it is a little bit less confusing. So we're going to create a new workflow, and then we are going to go in here and do upload or import from file, and you're going to use the file that's in the community, and we're going to import this file. Boom, here's the whole workflow, right? So I have this set up on chat, but you can do a schedule trigger if you want this to run automatically. I would test this with the chat trigger. But if you want to switch this out, all you do is you hit the little trash can, and then you would connect it this way to do the schedule trigger. And then you would have to go in and do the trigger interval, days between triggers, trigger time. Then you can do the trigger minute if you want. So that's how you can do the triggers. So again, I'm just going to do it via the chat right now. And then when I want to run it, I just go down here and press run. So the next thing you're going to do is you have to create a Google Sheet with all of your listing information on the Google Sheet. So how you do that is you go to your Etsy store, you go into settings, you go download data, and then download your CSV file. So this is your CSV file of all of your active listings. It's going to have your titles, your tags, your description, and your image photos, right? So that's what we want to download, and then you want to basically create a new Google Sheet. So if we go into Google Sheets, we would basically go in here and we would do sheet, and you would do blank spreadsheet. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to do file import, and then you're going to do upload, and then you're going to pick that CSV file that you just downloaded from your Etsy store. And then it's going to have all of your info on there. I guess I do have mine. Let me just do it really fast. File, imports, upload, browse. All right, here's my listing info, import. And then this is all of your active listings. It's not going to look pretty, but it's going to have your titles, descriptions. It's going to be kind of the spacing is going to be weird. It doesn't matter. So that's what we're going to do. And then what's nice about it has all your images. So these are all static image links for your listing images. So you can kind of see that it can pull that information. And then there you go. That's all your active listings. Now you'll have to update this if you keep adding more listings, whatever. And you can probably have different spreadsheets in this workflow if you want to kind of break it out into sections. I just have it doing this randomly. So that's step one, what you have to do. And then once you have that, we would go in here and you have to connect your account. So you'd have to click on this and you have to sign into your Google account with your credentials. Once you sign in, it's going to ask you for it should look like this. It's going to ask you for your document, whatever you enabled the document, the CSV file, and then the list is probably going to be the same file name. And then there you go. There, your CSV is connected. The next is the JavaScript node. So it's nothing you need to do here. That's already preloaded for you. The next is going to be the message a model. So again, this is the criteria, and it's going to have the prompt in here. Now I have this whole prompt. I mean, this is a big prompt. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because this is part of the magic sauce, but this is where you want to pull up and you want to edit the prompt that's going to be tailored to what you're selling, right? Mine's for graphic shirts, but you're going to want to tailor it to what you're specifically selling. And then it's going to be clear once you open it up, you're going to kind of see what to adjust. And this is for Pinterest only as well. If you want to do other social media accounts, we'd have to do one for each social media account. So we'd have to do one so this is for Pinterest. We'd have to add one in for Facebook, for Instagram. So you do one for each. that's something that in the future, I'll probably just build that out for you guys. But I just want to do Pinterest. I know most Etsy sellers use Pinterest the most. So I want to do that first, but it's not going to be hard. I mean, that's just adding. So that's just going in and adding the nodes. So you would just go plus, and then you would search for Blotato. And we would just do another create a post node for each one of those. But again, that's something that I'll go through in the future. So once you have, and then the create the post is basically just pulling the information from the previous nodes to create the post in Blotato. And I have this scheduled to next free slot. I have this toggled on. So it's going to schedule to that next free slot. Inside of Blotato, you can create multiple slots. If we go to the calendar, you can do add slot, and you would basically just pick the next time, which days you want, and then pick your social media channel for each slot, and then they'll just add it, right? So you can do as many slots as you want for different social media channels, and then it'll publish it for the next available slot. Or you can make it publish immediately. If we took this off, it should publish it immediately. But if we have this on, I'll just do the next free slot. That way you can kind of manage it. And at first, I would just make sure, we want to run this first before publishing it. So if you want to kind of run it and see what it's going to do before publishing it, you can do that and just take, well, this is creating the caption. So you could probably just disconnect this one and run it and kind of see when you go in here, you can see the information. You can see the output of the caption. It'll show it here. And then for the image, like I already showed you earlier, it has the regular image and then the new image here. So you can kind of spot check it. But even if it schedules it, you can go into Blotato and remove it. But definitely test the workflow. You may get some errors. You may have to work through it. But pretty much this is built out for you guys. There's not a lot you have to do besides the prompt tweaking. So that's it, guys. The links are below or inside the classroom. You know, if you're a member, let me know if you have any questions, but this is really a next level workflow that's going to save you hours and hours, and it's very customizable. There's a lot of customization. If there's anything you want to see added or tweaked, let me know, because I'll be happy to create that. This is just the beginning, and then this is an easy way to kind of connect everything together, whereas some of these AIs are still not fully connectable to everything yet. So I like this because we can kind of add to it and connect everything together. So hopefully that helps you guys out.